Hi, my name is Melissa Peters, and I'm excited to share two dynamic services with you, legal and identity theft services provided by Legal Shield. For more than 50 years, Legal Shield has been making a huge difference in so many lives, including my own. Today, we are very proud to protect and empower more than 4.5 million lives throughout North America. Now, you might be asking, how do we do that? How can our members have affordable access to the complicated, time-consuming legal system? Well, we do it through disruptive innovation. That's when something comes along to make things simpler, easier, and more affordable. Think of companies like Amazon, Spotify, and Uber. These companies have made it simpler for us to shop, listen to our favorite music, and get a more affordable ride. That's what we do, but for legal services. We've made accessing the law firm simpler, easier, and more affordable through our subscription-based model and technology. Now, when it comes to legal issues, most of us will initially think of major legal issues. But really, you don't need to be defending yourself against charges or a lawsuit to need legal help. A lawyer can help you with everyday issues. For example, have you ever thought about writing or revising your will? Maybe you're just renovating your home and you want a lawyer to look over those contracts before you sign them. Or perhaps you're having a dispute with your neighbor regarding property lines or who's responsible for repairing a damaged fence. There are also times when we simply accept a loss because we think it would be too hard or time-consuming to fight. Things like being overcharged for a repair, losing a security deposit, challenging a product warranty, or getting a moving traffic violation. Many of us will just simply handle these kinds of issues on our own because we think using a lawyer would be just too expensive. The reality is, if you could afford a lawyer, you could get professional legal advice to make better decisions, understand your options, and potentially even stop issues from happening down the road. With the Legal Shield's preferred legal plan, it all starts with advice and consultation. With a simple tap of your Legal Shield mobile app, you'll get legal advice on your matter. And if you need a little extra help, your provider law firm can write a letter or make a phone call on your behalf to assist in these situations. Many times, a letter on the lawyer's letterhead may be all it takes to end some disputes. Listen, I personally know seeking legal help isn't always cost-effective, but as a Legal Shield member, it sure can be. Recently, my husband and I purchased a certified pre-owned vehicle. And while signing the paperwork, our salesman came into the finance office and told us the vehicle would not be certified pre-owned. See, the previous owner had altered the exhaust, and it also had a recall on a part that needed to be replaced. Of course, we stopped completing the paperwork and was ready to walk out without the car. But the finance manager assured us that the dealership would take care of all repairs within a few days, and the car would be sold to us as promised as certified pre-owned. So based on his word, we signed the paperwork and left the car for repairs. A few days turned into almost a few weeks, and when we finally got our vehicle back, unfortunately, there was no written proof of any repair work. And the car was not running the same as it did when we test drove it. As a matter of fact, the service engine light was on. Were we upset? Absolutely. But thank goodness we were able to call our law firm who told us, hey, take your vehicle to another dealership for inspection and complete any necessary repairs. Afterwards, call us back to let us know what we're dealing with. We did exactly that. And guess what? The repairs were started but never completed, actually making our car unsafe to drive. Thousands of dollars of repair bills later, we sent the inspection report and the bill to our law firm. They wrote a letter on our behalf. And today, we're finally driving our certified pre-owned vehicle, and all repair costs were reimbursed. I am so glad we had our Legal Shield membership at our provider law firm because their help in this matter didn't cost us anything beyond our monthly membership fee. Now let me ask you, how many times have we signed a contract without understanding exactly what we're agreeing to? Whether it's for an HOA agreement, buying or refinancing a home, renting an apartment, buying a car, or even starting a new job, people likely sign more contracts than they realize. And many of us, well, seldom do we have a lawyer look at them beforehand. Well, as a Legal Shield member, your law firm will review personal contracts and documents. They can provide advice if they have any concerns or may even make suggestions to help keep you from being taken advantage of. With the preferred legal plan, members can easily just simply upload a document up to 25 pages to be reviewed. In addition, your law firm will also review your residential loan documents and residential tenant lease agreements regarding your primary residence. The Legal Shield Preferred Legal Plan also is the best value for families. Not only do we cover you, but the membership also protects your spouse and eligible dependents. And speaking of families, there is no better way to protect your family legacy than with proper estate planning. By preparing your documentation, you may give your loved ones less to worry about should the unthinkable happen. Many of us have been searching for an easy, affordable way to get these documents done. There is no easier way than Legal Shield. Your firm will prepare your will, living will, and durable power of attorney with annual updates included in your plan. Your membership also helps on and off the road. Need a little help with traffic tickets? Well, the Preferred Legal Plan also offers consultation and advice for moving violations. Additionally, members can have courtroom representation for up to 2 moving traffic violations per member per membership year at a flat fee. Now, what would you do if you were named in a civil lawsuit? See, defending yourself against a lawsuit could be financially devastating. As a Legal Shield member, you have a set number of pretrial and trial hours available for assistance. Now, after being a member for 180 days, your plan grows to include additional uncontested family services such as adoption, name change, separation, divorce, and civil annulment. Legal Shield can also help prepare a prenuptial agreement and postnuptial agreement. We also understand that life does not stop on holidays, weekends, or after 5 p.m. So your provider law firm is also available 24 hours, 7 days a week when you need it for covered emergencies, such as being questioned or detained by law enforcement. If you're involved in an automobile accident with injuries, if the state is attempting to remove your children from your home, simply just tap your app and you can be connected to your provider law firm anytime, literally day or night. And as part of your membership, you can get your documents e-signed and notarized. Members receive an unlimited number of e-signatures and up to 5 online notarizations per membership year. And if you need additional legal help, Preferred Legal Plan members get a 25% discount off the provider law firm's standard hourly rate for personal legal matters that aren't already covered by your legal plan, helping to ensure that you're always legally empowered. In addition to legal help, let's talk about identity theft protection. Now, I don't know about you, but I've lost count of how many times I've watched a news story about a company's data breach or being hacked. That's why I'd like to take a moment to tell you about another service we offer called ID Shield. Countless places have access to your family's names, addresses, phone numbers, and date of birth. They also know even scarier information like our social security numbers, credit card numbers, and other financial account details. Well, good news, though, is you can have your private personal information monitored with ID Shield. As a member, you simply enter the information you want monitored, and ID Shield will alert you via email or push notification if the information is detected. And should you become a victim of identity theft, ID Shield will assign a licensed private investigator to your case to help you restore your identity. Your investigator will work with you one-on-one to do whatever it takes for as long as it takes to get you back to pre-theft status. And the plan also includes identity fraud protection up to $3 million to cover certain costs in the event of a covered identity theft situation. In the event of an identity theft emergency, ID Shield provides 24/7 emergency access to live support, ensuring that our members can get help right away. But ID Shield isn't just here to help once your identity has been stolen. We also provide proactive tools to help you keep your data protected from potential theft. Have you ever heard of data brokers? These online databases collect our valuable information. In the best case, they want to sell your data to companies who send you targeted ad mailings, phone calls, and other unsolicited advertising. In the worst case scenario, identity thieves can use databases to get their hands on your information. Well, as an ID Shield member, once you activate ID Shield's privacy check feature, it will scan data broker sites every 90 days. And if we discover your data, we can send deletion or opt-out requests to the database owners. Now, what about our social media reputation? Did you know that your social media posts can have an impact on things like getting a job or applying for credit? Job recruiters often look at candidates' social media accounts, and risky content could cost you your dream position. Questionable online behavior could also be used against you when applying for loans, and insurance providers could raise premiums after discovering other information online. ID Shield can even minimize online reputational damage with our reputation management tool, that scans your social media accounts and flags content that could be damaging to your online reputation. Now, what about all the information we personally store in our devices, like our cell phones, our tablets, our computers? How are we safeguarding that information? Great news, we've partnered with Trend Micro to provide secure online browsing by scanning your devices for malware, ransomware, and viruses. And think of all the times that we use risky public Wi-Fi. Well, I'm excited to say that with our VPN, our virtual private network, it helps us turn risky public Wi-Fi into secure Wi-Fi. Plus, our members have access to a password manager that helps us create strong passwords for accounts and helps keep them safe. In addition to all the ID Shield benefits we already discussed, we'll also help you keep track of your credit by giving you monthly updates to your credit score. We know that your privacy is your business, but protecting it is ours. And exclusively to members with both Legal Shield and ID Shield memberships, our identity theft specialists will also provide one-on-one education to help you understand your valuable credit rating and the actions that will likely have an impact on your credit score. Legal and identity theft protection go hand in hand. By having access to protect your legal rights with Legal Shield and protecting your privacy with ID Shield, you're ready to take on whatever life throws your way. And as a bonus, every plan includes member perks, discounts that let you save on things you're already probably buying. Over 400 vendors offer savings to our members. Please get back with the independent associate who shared this information with you to join over 4.5 million people who understand the peace of mind that comes with access to affordable legal help and identity theft protection. You and your family deserve it.